Jake, I've been noticing something lately, and I want to get your opinion and Timon's. Your opinion too, Timon, on this.
I'm here.
This very pressing issue that I have. I want to know, how long do you think is acceptable / expected to hold open the door for somebody else? Like how much distance, how many seconds away does somebody have to be before it's like, I'm just going to go ahead and go in?
Holding the door open for someone in public is a dangerous game.
It is.
I feel like the most dangerous part is the look behind, because you look, and once you look, then it tells the other person, like, I'm making a decision about your distance.
Yeah.
Because I've been on the receiving end. Someone looks back at me, and then they don't hold the door open. I'm like, I was too far for them.
Or, but if you hold it open and they are too far away, then they start doing the awkward jog, where they're not really walking any faster, but they're like, oh, I'm coming. Thank you very much for holding the door for me. You. And then there's always, not always, but almost always a second door. And so really, what are you doing for somebody? You're holding the door for them. They come in, they're holding the door for you. And it's like, what was the real point of this?
Yeah. You hold it open. Oh, thank you so much. Hold it open. Thank you. Yeah, of course.
You're welcome. I'm back in the front.
Just keep going back in circles.
Yeah.
Just around in circles.
Just back and forth.
Like you sneeze. Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you. Oh, no, of course. You're welcome. Oh, no, seriously, thank you.
No, seriously. How about you?
Yeah, of course. Now? Allergies?
Yes. We met at McLean's earlier today. I think I told you this, but the guy in front of me didn't see me, and I think it was windy, so he was worried that the door was going to fly open. So not only did he not hold open the door for me, he basically, hey, bless you. Hey.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Hey.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for thanking me.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, no problem. Thanks.
You're welcome. So he holds the door open, or he doesn't know. He's like trying to like shut it on me. It was a very weird feeling of like, why are you doing this to me?
Hey man, I want to go into McLean's.
But I've noticed, I've been like, okay, what's the protocol here? I want to be respectful. I want to hold open doors for people. But at the same time, and maybe it's different Northeast versus South versus Midwest versus people on the West Coast. I think you're not allowed to hold open the door for a woman. Like they're like, hey, come on.
And you could give them COVID.
And you give them, COVID's still around out there.
So be careful.
I don't know the answer. I'm just on a quest for chivalry.
It's tricky. It's a dangerous game, like I said, because not only are you judging the distance, but in a moment you're judging how old they are, how capable they look.
Sure.
What rate of speed are they walking? How long am I going to be here?
Here's an unsung hero of the holding doors game is I didn't see you back there. I'm already inside the door, but I'm holding it open. I'm forearming that thing open for you. I
just kind of push it.
I'm holding, because then that like gives even more effort, and they feel a little
depending
bad.
on the door. That takes a lot of like arm strength. I mean, depending on the door.
Bad boys, Timon. Jack Johnson and Tom O'Leary right here waiting for you.
I never doubted you.
Yeah, it does. You're right. Exactly. And so people respect it more. And guess what? You're still in the front of the pack. So you can do it again. Now that solves a problem.
I think I'm much more of instead of like forearm hold it open, like arm bar, I'm like, oh, almost went in without you. One last like push, like with my fingertips in the middle of it. Like,
hope you time it right.
It's up to you to get your time. It's closing.
Yeah, you're making them grab it. Yeah. I think I've done that too.
Don't hate that either. Yeah, just a quick boom, boom, bang, boom. Sorry about that. Roll the music.
Okay.
I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking ground, Ghostrunners podcast.
Okay, it's another Wednesday episode. I hope you guys enjoyed Monday's episode all about the Bachelor party. We're back to somewhat normal programming. We got a big voice memo episode for you guys today. And in the very next episode you hear, I will not have a mustache.
Dang, me neither.
Brad will not have a mustache. And we will be in Florida recording in person on location with a house full of ghosties. So that's going to be a very fun episode.
We've been buttoning up every little detail of the Florida trip. And man, am I excited.
Dotting the T's, crossing the I's.
Yes.
Holding open the proverbial Floridian doors.
Floridian doors. Floridian. That's a word I want to say more often. Floridian.
Yeah, they never say like, it's always like, yeah, local Florida man,
Local Floridian.
Sets a cat on fire. It's never Floridian. It sounds a little prettier that way.
I really like that a lot.
Anyway, before we get into some voice memos, do you You have any updates on your week? I feel like all we've done is Bachelor Party, but I'm sure the other stuff has happened.
Let's see. Well, yeah, I do have an update. Yeah, it wasn't from this week. I think it was the week before. When Rachel did the scavenger hunt for the kids?
Of course.
So there's a story that I just heard about yesterday. And it involves Hattie. And she went inside the house after the scavenger hunt, your house, Rachel's house, sorry, that you're going to live in with her once you get married. And she went to the bathroom. And yeah, it's just funny. Like, it's classic. I'm not trying to judge Rachel. I'm not trying to judge anybody because, we had our Christmas lights on our house for like a year and a half, but Rachel still has this tiny little Christmas tree above her toilet. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cute little thing.
Uh-huh.
And Hattie played with it while she was going to the bathroom. And while she played with it, she may have done a little fumble-rooski.
I noticed it wasn't in there.
It is in there.
Really?
It's in there. She said, but it fell in the toilet.
Oh.
I don't know when it fell in the toilet. I don't know, how he likes to sometimes, play a little bit before she gets down to business, from what I understand. Fell in the toilet. She got it out, fished it out somehow.
Herself.
Washed it all off, put it back. And then not until later that night, as she was going to bed, she was like, Mom, I have to admit something to you. I dropped the Christmas tree in the toilet at Miss Rachel's house.
That's awesome. She washed it off herself, though.
I know. I'm like really impressed, like, by her problem solving skills and like the fact that she did that. But yeah, she did all. I mean, it's just so cute to think about and like so sweet that she like, it was like weighing on her. She's like, I need to tell you what happened. I did this thing.
Drop the tree.
And then we told Rachel, and Rachel's like, I had that tree in there for kids to play with if they ever went to the bathroom.
Of course. Of course.
So it worked. It just worked a little too well, Rachel.
Too playable.
Yeah.
Have a little wrist strap on.
Yeah.
Wii remote style.
Right. Hanging around the wrist. So anyway, that was pretty funny. Funny time from Hattie. Yeah, just so cute thinking about her doing that. Whatever, we don't have to talk about Hattie going to the bathroom the entire episode, but Hattie went to the bathroom by herself at Chick-fil-A the other day. Big step.
Wow.
Like as in like we didn't go with her or anything. She just went, and it was honestly pretty nerve-wracking 5 minutes of our lives. Like, is she okay in there? But she did great.
Public bathroom.
Came out just fine.
She said it was cool.
Jeez. I said, you go okay? Yeah.
No problems.
Great. All right, go play. See ya.
All right, go play.
Anyway.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't have any updates from my children this past week, but one just story that we forgot to share from the Bachelor Party really quickly. I really enjoyed, so as we kind of mentioned on Monday's episode, Braden had all sorts of complications with his flight. It kept getting delayed. Originally my dad was going to pick him up when he's going to land at 7. And I was like, well, it's getting delayed an hour. And I was like, I'll still pick him up. 9:30, I'll still pick him up. And so we were kind of texting with Braden, maybe he could get an Uber if it's getting later. And then Brad had the perfect idea. You want to tell him?
Yeah, so basically I was just like, hey, Steve, you should text Braden before you pick him up. Hey, by the way, I need to talk to you about something this weekend. And remind me? Or is that what, or maybe just that?
Just like, hey, I'm going to pick you up from the airport.
By the way, we need to talk about something. And then I said, and Steve, never talk about it never mention it again the entire weekend.
He's going to think, oh, this car ride's going to be the worst.
He's like, oh my gosh.
30 minutes. What do we need to talk about?
He's a nice guy, but Caitlin told me about how he can be pretty intimidating to my boyfriends in the past.
Who knows?
I don't know what he did kind of disapprove of me initially, I heard, but I guess we'll see what happens here. And then all of a sudden,
then you get through that car ride. You're like, well, he didn't bring it up then.
He didn't bring it up.
Oh, tomorrow's going to suck.
Yeah, I guess maybe maybe I should try to have some one-on-one conversation with him, so where he can bring it up later on, the cabana. And he didn't bring it up then. All this different time.
Or if I was Brady, I'd do not leave me alone with Steve Triplett.
Yes, also that.
I don't want to have the talk.
Yeah. Scott's like, all right, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. I'm going to go play with the Christmas tree, if you know what I mean.
I'm coming.
And, let me check it out too. So
yeah, I thought that was really funny. He didn't end up doing it.
No,
which
he's
is
too
probably
nice
for the
of a
best.
dad.
Yeah, but I do think that's fun.
Yeah, the dynamic of father-in-law, my father-in-law might be the nicest father-in-law of all time, and I'm still. You gotta have some healthy respect and intimidation for the
totally.
Guy,
I was so confident in the whole conversation I was going to have with Steve Coop to ask for his blessing, but it's still hard to muster up the courage to do it. Sure, it's like, all right, we're in the middle of talking about baseball. How am I gonna bring up his daughter all of a sudden?
Speaking of hitting home runs, boy, did I find a good one in your daughter. Speaking of calling in the reliever, bet you're a little tired of carrying the team on your back, aren't you?
Awesome transitions.
Speaking of third base, I'm just kidding.
Abort.
Speaking of, one more. You got it. Speaking of
frozen lemonade.
Yep.
You know what? Never mind. Anyway.
You're going to say yes, I think.
Yeah. Speaking of things you'd say yes to, baseball, frozen lemonade. What do you think about this? Me and your daughter. Yeah, but it was still really fun. But yeah, I was still like scared to have conversations like that.
That's, totally. Which is a good thing. I think you should be a little scared because that shows you respect.
That was always my role back in the day. It was like, I'm not going to ask a girl out if I'm not nervous about it.
Yeah.
Shows I don't care enough.
And did you ever break your rule?
No.
Good.
I was nervous to take Rachel out on a date.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
How awesome. Fun. I think about all the little things that had to go into place in order for this to happen.
Yeah.
And like, I'm sure you think about it 100 times more than I do. It's just crazy.
It's wild. Thank goodness.
Yeah. What was Steve? I forget what Steve Coop was telling the story about, but he's like, I mean, if that didn't happen, then I wouldn't. Oh, it was that crazy thing.
I forgot. He got pulled over.
Can he get arrested like 40 years later for a crime?
No, I think that's, is that what habeas corpus is?
That's what the statute of corpus habeas is.
It's either that or manifest destiny.
Or is it checks and balances?
Something is laissez-faire.
Yeah.
I think, is that
or
it?
Or pro bono. Pro bono.
I love just all these vocab words in the same unit. Don't know what any of them mean. I know they're all related. Somehow they're in the same unit.
Carte blanche. He gets carte blanche for this.
It might be carte blanche.
Yeah.
If we tell it, it's double jeopardy if we tell it again.
That's right.
So he was telling us a story, and it was something about like, I don't know, I'm going to get a lot of details wrong, but he's
with his buddy coming back from the Northeast. Is that where you imagine the story?
I don't know. I'm going to get the details wrong. He was just unknowingly transporting illegal, like, military belongings.
Yeah.
And got pulled over.
Yeah, the police officer pulled him over. Yeah, they had, like, something covered on the truck. The police officer looked in, and he was like, fine with it. Or whatever, didn't think anything of it. And was like, all right, you guys have a good night. And he's like, if that would have happened, I wouldn't have, graduated high school or wouldn't have gone to college and met Angie and wouldn't have eventually obviously had Rachel, and then none of us would have been here right now.
None of this would be happening.
It's like, wow.
Also, it should go without saying, maybe I did say unknowingly. He didn't know what he was doing. He was just like, someone asked him to drive, and he's like, yeah, I can drive.
Sure.
It's kind of like a war dog situation. Kind of. But yeah, that's kind of fun.
Yeah. Man, I'm still buzzing from Arizona.
Good weekend.
Great weekend. Anyway, I have a few just notes about different ghosties from our Facebook group. First and foremost, most recently, Andrew Thurbush went viral. Did you see this?
Yeah, he's always doing that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He had some video about being homeschooled that, I don't remember the girl's name, Connor something from the Daily Wire. What's it called? Revined?
Yep.
Yeah. Like re-tagged him. What was that last in Arizona? We said something like, yeah, but sometimes they tag us or something. I hear John and Steve in the background go, what does tagging mean? And they're like, I don't know.
Why do you got to change it? I never know the words to all this.
But yeah, shout out to Andrew Thurbush for going viral.
Shout out to that ghosty. Another one, shout out to Cole Ford. He's on the Appalachian Trail. And Holly Simrow and her kids, as well as Nathaniel Wooden, have met up with Cole Ford, hung out with him, provided him a meal or eaten a meal with them. And that's really cool to just be like, hey, I'm on the AT. Let's hang out. Shout out to those ghosties. Shout out to Ashley Vasquez and Lindsay Deal. They are both ghosties, and they realized they both lived in Port St. Lucie, Florida, and they met at church. Shout out to those ghosties.
Shout out to all the ghosties who are saying, yes, get some chickens. I haven't had very many negative reviews yet, maybe a few 4 out of 5, but mostly positive. So shout out to them.
Shout out to those ghosties and those chickens.
I didn't see the name on this one, I'm sorry, but shout out to the person who said they took aqua aerobics with a bunch of old people.
Oh, that's right.
And then later on...
became their instructor.
So
shout out to you.
Shout out to her. And then shout out to all the ghosties in the poll that said that you should open the car door for people, Timon, because they know chivalry.
Shout out Timon.
Shout out to Timon and those ghosties. Fun.
Those fun shout outs.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to get us voice memos?
Do we have wins of the week?
Oh
my goodness. Gosh. It's a Wednesday, Jake. Boy, oh boy. You guys are both doing it. Time, why don't you go ahead and start with the ones of the week?
Let's see.
Yeah?
The ghosties might want to hear this. I got 100% on my president's test.
Hey! 100%.
Shout out to those
There you
presidents.
go.
Shout out to
There you
those
go.
presidents. Wow.
That's
Shout out to
follow-up.
George Washington. Shout out to
Here he goes again.
Go through all of them.
Somebody stop him.
and then loved hearing that the ghosties liked the new intro.
Yes.
Yeah, that was nice.
Win of the week for Timon is
Shout out to those
making an
ghosties.
awesome. Yeah, if you haven't seen the new YouTube intro, check it out.
Yeah, that was a
kind of
lot of screen recording. Going through just
Yeah.
finding little bits in old episodes. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
My win of the week is going to be a couple hours ago. I thought, hey, I should check the status of my passport. And it's going to be delivered in 2 days. Thank goodness.
Yes.
Still waiting on Rachel's, but we're 1 out of 2. If nothing else, I'm going on the honeymoon. So we know that I'm going.
Sure.
And we know it's booked for 2. So if Rachel can't come, we'll figure something out. But as of now, I will get to go on the honeymoon.
Obviously, the best answer is Rachel. Second best answer is probably Big Daddy. Who else would you want a honeymoon with? Like who'd be the first call? Your dad?
I don't know who I'd want a honeymoon with. I've never thought about this. In my head, I've always just imagined my wife.
Who would you go to an all-inclusive resort with and have a blast?
Besides my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never thought about this. It just turns into like a, what do they call it? Like a hall pass thing. I mean, Eva Mendes.
I don't know. Michelle Kwan.
Michelle. Yeah, sure.
Cheryl
yeah.
Swoops. Just like
Any
just like
Olympian.
women from Sports Illustrated for kids back in the day.
Jenny Finch, Sean Johnson.
Jackie Joyner Kersey.
Nastia Lukin.
Yeah. Me.
I'd throw in Amelia Earhart.
Rebecca Lobo.
Yeah.
Amelia Earhart. Amelia Earhart, is she still kicking somewhere?
She turns up. Yeah, I don't know.
That's a good win of the week.
Yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully passport comes soon.
My win of the week was going to be Andrew Thurbush's virality. Another win of the week was striping that ball on the tee box. Third win of the week was, as great as Arizona was, just coming home to my family was just so blissful and wonderful.
I don't even really have a family, but I still felt that. It's like, I'm having the weekend of my life, and I still miss Rachel and want to hang out with her so bad.
Yeah, it was so fun, but it was like, I can't live this way. Like, that was what was so fun about the trip. It was just like, this is not normal life.
Not real
and that's
life.
why it's great. But there's also not normal life, and that's why it's not that great. Like
Real life involves some estrogen and some screen time.
Yeah.
I didn't really have either
and
on
a
the
few
trip.
vegetables.
It was a lot of dudes, and I wasn't on my phone. I need to get back to what I know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel it's so funny. I mean, it's such a cliche, but you feel like your kids grow up when you're gone. It's like you look 20 years old all of a sudden.
You moved on from Sticks?
Bo, you're like really funny, dude. Like Rosie, are you like, yeah, you're doing all these funny things. And anyway, and they were all so happy to see me. We had like a big group hug when I got home, and it was just sweet.
That is fun.
It was great.
Good win.
So great win of the week.
Good win.
So
Our first voice memo comes from Carly. She says, dang it, I was trying to figure out a way to do it. Carly.
I loved it!
I said, dang
I was like, that was perfect.
I confused myself. I was like, well, Nate, voice memo. I wouldn't be reading the voice memo. Idiot.
hey, pretend to play it.
Okay.
Hey, Timon, do we have like those weird effects? Do we have any that like?
Oh, yeah, you could do it on my
could
voice.
sound like a voice.
Let's see.
You could do like the high pitched one, and that'll be like Carly's voice.
All right.
This first one's from Carly Jean from Los Angeles.
Hey guys, this is Carly Brannon. I'm a mom of 4, and I just wanted to create something that women all across the country can enjoy. Yeah, I started CarlyJeanLosAngeles.com, and it's a great website. You can also check out our Instagram page. We got a team of people on DMs all day long, and it's more than just clothes. We want to make a difference. Through not only our clothes, but that make you feel amazing, but through serving our community, top tier customer service and doing give backs with organizations that are in need. So, we provide clothes that are effortless, easy, and flattering in all shapes, sizes, ages, and seasons of life. They're all made in the U.S. It's classic. It's timeless. It's meant to be lived in. This is why I made this company, guys. Do you feel it?
I feel it, Carly.
Do you guys feel it?
Oh, I feel it.
CarlyGLosAngeles.com. GRKC for 20% off the entire site. One-time use code. Guys, everyone use it. I'm running out of time. I know it's a voice memo, but guys, please check it out. CarlyGLosAngeles.com. GRKC for 20% off.
Thanks, guys. Love you.
Oh no!
Whoa. That was something right there, baby.
That was the first one. That was from Carly.
Okay.
She didn't really ask a question.
Yeah,
She just told us to go buy some amazing clothes.
Kind of
sounds like that's what we
plugged
should
her own
do.
merch the whole time.
Wow.
Interesting.
CarlyGeneLosAngeles.com.
Okay.
Maybe worth checking out.
I mean, I guess
She sounded kind of passionate.
she was passionate there towards the end. She got going there. So
Oh, that's so funny. You're going to love listening back to that. And like listening to because it definitely sounds like a high pitched voice, but it wasn't really a girl's voice. And it also wasn't like the way you're saying it is still so man. Like, it's like, listen, we hired like this team of people. And then, I don't know, just like, it's still just like the way you talk is just still, it's
I had
great.
to take the headphones off pretty quick. I cannot hear myself.
That was
That might be the
wonderful.
hardest I've left live.
Really? It's that good?
Let's go, Timon.
It was getting me.
That's awesome.
That's great. This first one.
Well, second one.
Or sorry, second one is from Good Rant. No, just kidding. It's just from someone named Adam. And we have not listened. I haven't seen this.
Guys, for a long time.
Hey, that's on me. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me. It's not on Timon. All right, here we go.
Hi, Jake, Brad, and Timon. My name is Adam. I've been a big fan of your guys for a long time with jean shorts and then all of Trey's stuff, but I just started listening to Ghostrunners a couple weeks ago, and I've been working backwards through your episodes. So I just got done with the episode about Diomedes, and it was making me laugh so hard because I actually live in Orlando, and Jake, as you were describing all of the different places you were and Diomedes trying to get to you, I knew exactly where you were geographically.
That's fun.
Wow.
And it's so funny that he stopped in the middle of Universal Boulevard. That was making me laugh out loud.
Thank you.
Because it is one of the busiest spots in Orlando. There's so many tourists.
Gracias, mi
It's even
amigo.
funnier that he didn't know where he was going through all of this, because odds are he's had a lot of experience driving in this area. I mean, SeaWorld, Universal, Aquatica, they're all right there. So he should have known where he was going.
Ooh, Aquatica.
So I love you guys. You make me laugh every single episode. Keep it up. You're the best.
Thanks, Adam.
Thanks, Adam.
Man.
Yeah, fun memory.
It is funny to think like how much worse was Diomedes in places, that he had no idea. Well, I guess you knew to an extent.
Yeah, that was rough. But hey, going to Philadelphia this weekend, probably hop at some new Ubers.
Some noobers.
See what happens. Maybe get some new experiences. Thanks, Adam. This next one's from Kaylee.
Hey, Jake and Brad, and now Timon. This is Kaylee from Texas. I'm a junior in high school, and I'm
Hear that time?
also homeschooled. I have a question for Timon.
No!
A lot of girls don't want a guy who's taller or who's shorter than them.
Okay.
It's like my friend is almost 6 feet tall, and she's like, yeah, needs to be taller than me. But I was
Monster.
curious how tall Timon is, and if he is okay with a girl being taller than him. Or if he's like, no, she needs to be shorter than me. So anyway, love to hear your thoughts, and let's go Ghosties.
When you're homeschooled and you have no other team, let's go Ghosties!
Defense, Ghosties, defense. Let's go, Ghosties. Never had a team to cheer for.
R-E-B O-U-N-D. Yay, Ghosties!
Give me a G.
B-E-A-G-G-R-E-S-S-I-V-E. Ghosties. Ghosties. Be aggressive. Is the chance.
Yeah.
Great question. Oh, height reveal?
Yeah.
Voice
Hey,
reveal?
give
We've
yourself 2
had-
inches. Give yourself 2 inches.
You don't have to be truthful.
Yeah.
We'll cut it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Kaylee asked a really deep question. This is her one chance to get to know Timon, and all she really wants to know is like, hey, if this girl's like,
Her friend is almost 6 feet tall. Her friend is one of the best on the
Asking
basketball
for a
team.
friend.
let's say my friend is like kind of a freak and is really tall, and has she gone to school, she would get made fun of. Are you cool with that? What's your policy, Timon?
Okay, honestly, I don't know my exact height, but I know where it's between. I am between 5'9" and 5'10".
Okay.
Are you? I would have guessed maybe even taller than that.
7'4".
You wear it well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think I'm very close to 5'10".
Yeah.
Okay. And what is your policy? How high will you go?
Oh, man.
Because I know for me, that was somewhat of a big deal. When I met Rachel,
Right.
one of the first things I did was I looked up you and I volleyball roster. I saw that she was 5'9". I was like, that is as tall as I would probably be willing to go. We have a no heels rule.
Really?
Yeah. And that's where I stand.
Well,
Above her.
Not a no heels rule, but like both heel. Like if you
It's
she's
either
wearing
all or
heels,
nothing.
You're wearing heels too.
Yeah. Well, mine are more wedges. You know,
Sure, because
it's
you're better.
springtime,
It's
but-
easier to walk that way.
I
Yeah.
think that probably I think an inch. There shouldn't be. I don't think like it's a bit of an intimidation factor if the girl's like way taller. I mean,
you
know.
superficial jerk.
Kaylee is Brad's niece, and this was all a setup. And
It's a test, and you failed.
Welcome back to what would you do? No,
I think it's fair.
yeah, I think,
I don't know. Go ahead. It's your question.
but it all boils down to the person. Like honestly,
Yes.
it really does not matter.
And you can it's like just like anything else, you can get shrinking surgery, right? Like I've seen it. Like, they
Okay,
do
Mike.
some
I mean,
crazy-
as long as they're homeschooled, as
Yeah.
long as they say "Go Ghosties" at the end of every voice memo, I'm good.
you hear a lot of older people getting knee replacement surgery, and I assumed it was because they want to be shorter.
yeah.
I think that's what that is.
I mean, how short are old people?
They're
Real
all-
short.
Yeah, look at them.
Yeah.
And they drive little, Lexuses. They're low to the ground and they're tired of squatting. Just get a knee replacement. Knock off about 4 inches. You slide right in that car.
Just not knee replacement, just a knee removal.
Is there a way I could just go straight like femur to tibia?
Yeah.
Like, just-
Or maybe just like get a baby's knee or something.
yeah.
I don't know where you're getting those though. That's pretty dark. Never mind.
My Uncle John has got a pig's heart. So if he can have that, you could have pig knees.
Okay.
Pygmies.
Pig knees. Pygmies.
The people.
I dig a pygmy. Okay. Perfect.
Final verdict: shorter may be preferred, but does not matter.
Here's the thing. I don't view you. I think you're a tall guy, and I don't know. I don't know why I'm weighing in on this, but I would imagine that if you feel short as a man, you would be a little bit more worried about height of a woman. Whereas like I've never worried about my height in my life, and so therefore
Nice.
maybe if a girl was an inch taller than me, it wouldn't, or 2 inch, whatever, it wouldn't bother me. But I bet if you're
That's
growing
true.
up,
If you're
growing up-
5'6",
That's the thing. Here's the thing. I
Yeah,
was so
you don't want a
short.
6 foot
I was
girl.
super short for
Really?
like a lot of years. Like probably within the last 1 to 2 years, and I was
Sprouted
like,
up.
more like. But I was noticeably short
Really?
for a while, and so it was like I probably cared more.
Yeah, you feel a
Yeah.
little more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. That's a fun question from Kaylee now.
Yeah,
Let's ask Timon more questions.
Yeah.
I love how Adam was like, "Hey, Jake, Brad, and Timon, been a big fan of you for years." I'm like, maybe
No, I think
Jake,
he said he was
Jake
new.
and
Oh, he
Brad.
said he was new to like Ghostrunners.
Okay, fine.
He said he was
Fun,
listening
fun.
to Jake for a while.
I think he watches a lot of local theater in Kansas City, so we don't know. Okay, this next one is from Jack, apparently.
Hey guys, it's Jack. I've been a fan since June 2020,
Oh,
and I am from the inferior side of the KC metro area.
My
so
man.
just wanted to let you know
North?
that, Brad, the only way you're going to be able to actually have a limit on your screen time for different apps is if you set your age as 13 to 17.
okay.
And then you have Catherine be the organizer of like a family sharing plan on Apple. So if
Not gonna
you want me to give you more details on that, I could send an Instagram DM on how to set that up properly. But that's the only way that you'll be able to actually have the apps be blocked out and not be able to click the ignore limit button. That's what I do for myself, even though I'm 18. I just changed my age, and so
Didn't
I'm
think
able
he
to do
would-
that. So, yeah.
34.
See you guys.
I thought that guy sounded so old.
I thought this guy for sure worked in finance.
That guy had 4 kids, I thought.
Yeah, definitely.
He's already on his downward slope as far as like I'm done raising kids.
18? So well spoken, so deep.
So great.
There was a lot of wisdom in that voice.
I do a lot of phone interviews for jobs if I were you. What's his name?
Jack.
Jack.
Without even looking at you, I'd say don't let people. I'd say stay behind a Zoom call.
Yeah.
Hey, my camera's broken.
Oh,
Mind
shoot,
if I call
sorry.
you?
Yeah.
Hey, sorry. Kids, not going to be able to make it, but I can do a phone call.
Yeah, absolutely. You know how
Use that to
my
your-
kid's not feeling great.
Yeah. Old Jack Dummler.
I didn't hate the idea of setting my age to 13 to 17, but when he said Catherine has to be the head of the family sharing, I said we're out. We're done with that. Catherine,
Biblically, it just doesn't make sense.
also true, but Catherine, like she just could. I can't imagine her if I had any kind of responsibility towards her in this. She would just be like, I don't know how to do it. I don't know. And she just gets so frustrated.
I'm not the organizer.
And all of a sudden she's stressed at me for being a 13-year-old kid in her eyes. I don't think that would be good. So I'm just going to police it myself. It has been interesting. Like there's been a few times where I find myself like, because I only set like 15 minutes on TikTok, and TikTok's the one that'll get you quick.
Yeah, it goes fast.
But then I try to stick with it. But at 9 o'clock, all my apps shut off or like whatever. And so that's when I override it a lot. Got to check Google Maps, or something. It's like, okay, 1 minute.
What if you could set your phone to like, hey, at 9 p.m., I'm 13.
I am 13.
I'm young.
All of a sudden, it's like, have you gotten all your homework done?
Well, you got a big day tomorrow.
Right.
And I know this weekend you want to sleep over at a friend's house.
Put your dirty clothes in the hamper.
It's like no more scrolling Google Maps.
Right.
Hey, stop. I don't fold your stuff up in your bag. I gave you a binder for a reason.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why we bought these folders. Jeez.
Binder for a reason.
Who's my organizer? Okay. Thank you, old Jack stuck in a young man's body.
Yeah, really. Maybe he's not really 18.
He's just pretending to be. Hey,
he was 17 last year. Now he's 18, quote unquote.
He was between
Wink,
13
wink.
and 17 when he found the podcast.
Yes.
June of 2020.
Right.
Now he's 18.
Okay. I get it.
Jack, you dog.
Jack, you almost had us, brother.
That was funny. Okay, here's Emily. There's a delay every time.
Hi, Jake, Brad, Timon. My name is Emily, and I'm calling from Sacramento, California.
Ew.
Go Kings.
I've listened to a few episodes, and I really enjoyed the podcast. It's actually one of the few things I look forward to each week. So yeah, I just wanted to know where you found your roommates. Like, how did you guys meet?
Brad?
Harrison, Isaac, and Greg. Is there a Greg?
Oh,
wow.
She's in some old ones.
Also, did you ever go through a quarter life crisis? And if so, how did you deal with it? Because I'm 22 and I think I'm having one. Anyways, I really like the podcast and I love you guys seriously. Okay, bye.
Thanks.
What was your name? Sorry.
Emily.
I forget to write them down. Okay, first of all, quarter life crisis. Everyone goes through it. You went through it, I'm sure. The easiest, quickest way, quick remedy, get on your phone, set it back to when you're 14. You'll never think about it again. Okay? Right?
Problem solved.
That's what you did. That's what I did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Find an organizer.
I watched the movie 13 going on 30.
That'll help.
And I realized, oh, okay, back to 13. Going on 30.
22 Jump Street. That helps.
Yep.
No, I don't know if I ever went through any kind of crisis. I don't know. Crisis is pretty serious. So, I don't know if I went through that. I think young adulthood can be tricky sometimes.
Yes, that's real. And that's probably where she is more than a quarter life crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just hard whenever you graduate college. You don't have the same opportunities for social life and everything. But I don't think I went through a crisis either.
Yeah, I can't really speak to it. I don't know. I don't know what crisis advice I could give.
Yeah.
Find some good friends.
Always a good thing.
Find a good church.
Yes.
Get some plants.
Oh my gosh, yes. Maybe reorganize plants first.
Get the plants and let that be a metaphor for your life. Like, hey, you can't just wake up and have tulips. You got to buy the tulip seeds in the winter. You got to plant them in the wintertime.
Cultivate those things.
Cultivate.
And understand it's going to take time.
It's going to take time.
Right.
And then you get to enjoy those tulips.
Yes.
You're welcome.
But you know what? Sometimes those tulips are going to wither. Okay? But just understand that if you keep cultivating, they're going to come back.
And Emily,
And then they're going to wither again.
You're going to find a wonderful husband someday, and you're going to wake up, and guess what? You're going to cultivate his tulips.
Yeah.
Hopefully that helped.
Hopefully that helped. How'd you meet your roommates, Jacob?
Roommate Greg, I was told, hey, this guy needs a place to stay. I think he'd be great. I said, awesome. We got thrown in a group text. Greg seemed cool. He sent a text, hey, if you guys don't mind, I think I'll take the master bedroom. A pretty interesting first impression, but he was right. He did take the master bedroom.
Yep.
He knew what he wanted in life.
Yep.
Miss Greg.
What was his thought for that? He was like, I think I'm going to have a big desk or something.
Yeah, I forget. He had a reason. Doesn't matter. It's all good. Yeah. Love Greg. Invited him and JJ to the wedding. I don't know if they're coming or not. I haven't seen the RSVPs. But yeah, I haven't lived with him in a while.
Passive aggressive. I don't know if they're coming or not. I don't know if they've RSVP'd yet.
I guess we'll see. No, I just haven't checked.
No, I'm just kidding.
The website. And Harrison, I was also kind of like told I would be friends with him by some of like mutual friends. Like, hey, got this friend moved to Kansas City. He's looking for friends. I was like, great. And so Harrison and I met filming this like fake Chick-fil-A documentary in like late February of 2020. And then, COVID hit and not that much happened. And it's kind of a bummer time for Harrison to move to Kansas City. But then, 9 months later, we were roommates and became good friends. Isaac, I met through K-Life. When I was working youth ministry. How'd you meet your roommates?
Which ones? Well, birth canal for 3 of them.
Okay.
And then the other one, I met, she was sitting on the sidewalk at Kanakuk K Country. And I said, and she was new. She was coming halfway through the summer. She was new.
Your birth canal work?
I said, hey, how's that BC? And she said, hey, my name's Catherine. I was like, cool. Where are you from? You go to Baylor. Oh, you're a Kappa Gamma at Baylor? My sister was a Kappa at K-State. And that was the end of the conversation. And then the next day, I saw her and I said, hi, Catherine. And she didn't remember me, but I remembered her. And boy, did she remember me eventually. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. My other roommates now, I think I met Luke Thomas through mutual friends, K-Life, Spencer through K-Life, Cooper McCullough through K-Life.
Pretty big deal in your life was K-Life.
I guess so. Suppose so. But yeah, fun question. Thanks, Emily.
Thanks, Emily.
You mind if I click on another one, Brad?
Nope.
Okay. I clicked.
What's up, Jake and Brad? It's Liz from Atlanta. Finally doing a voice memo. Been listening to you guys for a very long time. And I appreciate that y'all are doing Wednesdays now. Super fun.
You're welcome.
Anyways, wanted to shoot my shot. Something a little different. Isaac, if you're single, you're listening.
Okay.
I think you're very
what a
kind
disappointment.
and you seem like a sweet guy. So hit me up. My Instagram's Elizabeth G. Brown.
Oh, yeah. Everybody, go there right now.
I'm 20. I like sports. I'm currently in school to be an elementary teacher and love kids. Excited for my future job. Yeah. Anyways, hope you guys have a great week. That's all now.
Daggum. What was her Instagram? Elizabeth G. Brown?
Yeah.
I can't find it.
I can't either.
Let's listen back to that again.
You're very kind.
Maybe
and
Elizabeth B. Brown?
you seem like a sweet guy. So hit me up. My Instagram's Elizabeth G. Brown. And
Elizabeth with an S.
You found it?
Oh, maybe.
No, but I just saw
there
her
it
name.
is. Yeah.
Elizabeth G. Brown. Okay, sending that Isaac's way. Hot dog.
Hot dog.
That's fun. Elizabeth, I don't think she's said where she was from, but catch them on
Atlanta.
tour.
Atlanta.
Oh, yeah, right. Liz from Atlanta.
Yeah.
We're coming. I think we're coming kind of soon. That's fun. Sorry, Timon.
Next time.
Isaac is such a catch, dude. He's going to be such a good dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, I think he's too good for a lot of the other, like, just other 22-year-olds. There's not going to be up to his level.
Yeah, that's the tough part about where he is in life right now. But next year, when all these people are graduating, hopefully
They're his age. Yeah. Yeah. Or
But hey, she's 20 and she's very mature, maybe. This could be the start. I still can't find her on Google, but that's fine.
Can't find her on Google. What are you trying to do?
Elizabeth G. Brown Instagram is what I looked up. Whatever.
All right, I'll go to the next one.
Hey, Jake and Brad, this is Tammy B. from Pennsylvania. Thanks for reading my review the other day.
Oh, no problem.
The top 5 things, my favorite 5 things about Ghostrunners podcast. And I was cooking dinner and I may have screamed. My husband thought I cut myself or injured myself, but I assured him no. I was just hearing from Jake and Brad, so that was fun. Anyway, I'm getting ready to visit my daughter down at SVU over Easter weekend, and we're going to go to Kansas City, which is a first for both of us, and we're just wondering what you would recommend that we see or do, or places that we go. We have 3 days, and just kind of looking for some recommendations.
All
right, thanks, guys.
When is Easter? Did we miss it?
Is it Christian Easter? SBU.
Yeah, SBU does it traditionally. It's the same Easter.
Okay.
Sorry about that, Tammy. Pretty fun though that you came through Kansas City and that you got a daughter at SBU.
Yeah, lick them.
Lick them. That is pretty fun. What would you have told her, Brad?
I don't know. I'm really bad with Kansas City, because I'm like, how much would these people that aren't from Kansas City really enjoy all these things? I would first get a little bit of a gauge on what kind of things they're wanting to do. If they're wanting to do more girly shopping, if they're wanting to do more touristy, whatever. But I think the best things about Kansas City are their barbecue and their coffee is really good.
And their podcasts.
And they have great podcasting. Honestly, I could give them legitimately 10 different places they could go eat barbecue. But then again, it's like, is she really going to be excited about that?
I think if you're passing through like the highway, it's like stop at Messenger real quick, see a 3-story coffee shop, get right back on the highway. Easy. You want to see the suburbs? Come see McLean's.
And also
awesome.
did she say she was from Tampa? Did she say that? Did I make that up?
I don't know what Tammy's up to. She's coming down through Kansas City to SBU, I think.
Maybe I heard of Tammy.
Be from Pennsylvania.
I'm so bad. I put Tammy B from Tampa on my notes here.
Tampa B.
Well, it depends on where in Pennsylvania. Like if she's from a small little country town or something, like, yeah, go to what's that place called? The escape room thing?
Oh, Breakthrough. That's fun.
But then again, if she's from like Philadelphia, they probably have something like that.
Yeah.
there. Like there's fun things to do in Kansas City, but some of them aren't super. Hey, bless you.
Excuse me, I sneezed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think there's certain things you can definitely do that are like pretty common to other cities, like indoor skydiving.
Oh my gosh. They don't have that in Tampa.
Bowling.
Yeah.
We have some great bowling alleys.
We have a Chinese place called Bowlings. Don't have that in Tampa.
Mm-hmm. The Plaza, though, is like the main spot in Kansas City to just go. Like just a beautiful area. Great shopping, great restaurants. Power and Light's really fun. It's all good. There's like lots of artistic areas of Kansas City.
That's good. All right. Thanks, Tampa. Tampa. We'll do a couple more.
Great.
Hey, Jake and Brad. This is Emma from Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. My cousin Rochelle told me about the pod almost a year ago, and it's become such a big part of my life.
Oh.
I just wanted to know, what is your favorite movie or TV show quote? Mine has got to be from Cool Runnings, when Sanka says, "Do you want to kiss my lucky egg?" Anyway, you guys are great, and I can't wait to see the content you guys keep creating. See ya.
Emma.
I'm going to be in Lancaster.
Emma from Tampa.
All right, Timon, mute your mic, okay?
Emma, that's awesome. We're doing a show in Tampa here in a couple months. So
we'll see you there.
Just every person's from Tampa.
All right, Tampa. It must be beautiful this time of year.
You're a lucky girl, Emma.
I'm coming to Lancaster, though. I haven't talked about that.
That's right.
I'm going with TJ. TJ's doing a marriage conference there, and he wants me to be the MC for it.
That's pretty cool.
He's like, yeah, we have all these great speakers for this marriage conference. I was like, is he going to ask me to be a speaker? Nope. He just wants me to try to be funny.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I could do that.
Yeah, no problem. When is that?
Oh, I don't know. Either June or July.
That's fun.
I'll figure it out real quick.
Lancaster in the summer, dude. What a treat.
There's nothing like it.
Really,
I don't have it on my calendar.
That doesn't sound like you.
It might be on my Ghostrunners calendar. I'll figure it out.
Congrats on the multiple calendars. Emma, that is a good question. Tough to boil down. Because especially guys, Rachel is always blown away. She's like, guys just remember quotes. Like girls just don't do that.
Yeah, we could do it for hours.
I could.
We could pick one movie and quote it for hours.
Oh yeah. I don't need to watch Dumb and Dumber. I can just tell you everything that's in it. I don't even know where to start. Your favorite quote from any show?
I'll say this is not. I thought. What's one of my favorite movies? One of my favorite movies is Remember the Titans. What's one of my favorite lines from Remember the Titans? Attitude reflect leadership, Captain.
You wouldn't choose a funny line?
I don't know. Okay,
I don't know.
I could choose 100 lines right now.
Yeah.
But that's one I choose.
I'm just gonna throw out a few just random ones that just come to mind.
Okay.
Breaking Bad, really quick. Mr. White. That's fun.
Okay.
Good quote.
Good quote.
Office. That's what she said.
Yeah.
It's like a cultural phenomenon.
Boom, roasted.
That wasn't a quote before The Office.
We should do a bracket of Office quotes.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Rachel is pretty sure she's always trying to like backtrack and really pinpoint how she found the podcast and like really like trying to remember it. And she thinks it's the Office one. It's the first one she ever listened to.
Really?
Yeah. She's like, oh, I like The Office.
Cool.
I think I would really like that guy.
Huh.
Fun. Other quotes. I taught her how to dangle. Forrest Gump.
Great one.
Fun
I
quote.
love in Forrest Gump when young Jenny goes, you can sit here if you want.
Yeah, that's nice. All the accents. Even the guys who won't let him sit there. Seats taken.
Seats taken.
I love all their accents.
Taken.
Can't sit here.
Yeah. You can't sit here. And then I heard the most beautiful voice.
Yeah.
You can sit here if you want.
Yeah, that's a pretty quotable movie too.
Please God, make me a bird so I can fly far.
Far away from me.
Oh my gosh.
Something bit me.
I must have had me about 15 Dr. Pepper. Like, we could do this forever.
Yeah, that's what guys do. Just
Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
Lieutenant Dan, you don't got no legs.
You don't got no legs.
Sometimes in
Saute.
life, there just aren't enough rocks.
Oh, man.
So, any one of those. Any other movies, quotes coming to mind? What about
The other day,
21 Jump Street? Beautiful Brad! Shout out
And
to
his
Crenshaw.
brother.
And his brother.
yeah, that's what Luke would always call me, is beautiful Brad. The other day, my friends from camp that are in the group me together, we decided kind of jokingly that we were going to rob a business in Branson, and so we talked about it being like the Ocean's 11, but we brand, whatever, and so we recast everybody from
That's
Ocean's
fun.
11.
Like, who would do what?
Yeah.
Brad will be the Asian acrobat.
Exactly, the contortionist.
Yeah, contortionist.
Yeah, but and so we started quoting some stuff from that, but most of them that I can remember off the top of my head weren't the best. Like there's just some language in a lot of the quotes.
Okay.
Yeah, just funny stuff like that.
Fun.
Other movies, School of Rock's a great one.
Yeah. I quoted him.
Cello, you got a bass.
Yo Ma's cousin,
Lil
Nepetiz. Let's rock today.
Yes, great one.
Man, I'm
Beast
just
Knees.
uncultured.
You don't have any of this?
Have you seen School of Rock,
This is more
Timon?
for a
No, I
millennial.
Dude,
You would like
you
that.
gotta watch School of Rock
Yeah.
with your parents around, just in case. I don't know what they're into. Like,
Bring a sibling.
I mean, School of Rock might have changed my life a little bit. Like, I wanted to play guitar because of School of Rock. That's about it. And I think also Jack Black is what they. Do you know this phrase, Timon? In his bag. Jack Black was in his bag. Like, he is just right, perfect. Like, he was so perfectly cast for that movie.
Had a lot of musical riz.
But
Right?
yes,
Timon? Yeah.
W roll.
Timon's not.
I don't even get that.
It's some sort of sushi roll.
Oh,
Jinzy
yeah.
loves sushi.
Oh yeah. Good for you.
Things with us.
No, he was just so perfect in that role. And W role, I get it.
Shout
now.
out to Gen Z.
Jinzy. Yeah, I love that movie, and I don't have an ounce of musical talent. I never grew up with an instrument or anything, and I still was like, this movie's awesome.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
The kids.
I always loved the piano player. Was it Lawrence?
Oh, Timon, we could sing it together if you knew it, buddy. Next week.
Man,
Me and my sister always loved the quote from him. I can't. I'm not cool enough.
That's what Scott and I would say all the time. I'm not cool enough.
Yeah, it's a great quote.
Oh, you're the cat's pajamas, the bee's knees. And he goes,
Bee's knees?
bee's knees? Oh, it's so good. Shoot it and kaboot it.
Boot it. Emma, you don't know what you started here.
Oh, boy.
All the girls right now are like, get on with
Get
the
out of
segment.
here.
I don't know any of this. Just move on. Every guy's loving it.
Oh, yeah.
I might not know like many quotes from it, but one just great movie all around. Holes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how that movie's so good.
Yeah. That's
But-
too dang bad. I love that quote.
I'm hot out here, Grandpa.
What's the one? It's like
That's too dang bad. You keep digging.
what's the? Once upon a time, there was a magical place where it never rained. The end.
The end. Yeah.
I did see Harrison at Sporty Good Times made a pretty creative post the other day. It was like the 5 stages of my morning coffee as told by Mr. Sir.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that is a creative
that is
premise.
great.
Yeah, Mr. Sir was great. Just a great movie.
Great movie all around.
so
Good soundtrack.
You will carry Madame Zeroni.
Up the mountain. For always an eternity.
Sweet Feet. Yeah, the whole thing. Just great.
I don't smell anything. What? I don't smell anything.
I don't smell anything.
I don't smell anything.
I don't smell anything. Wow.
Can you remember the commercial at the very end?
No. I remember
Something
I remember Zero going sploosh after like they talk about it. That's all I can remember.
Sploosh is a fun word.
Like they say it on the TV and then he says sploosh. Sploosh. I can remember pretty
Sam,
well.
I'm so cold.
I'm so cold, Sam. Oh, I can fix that.
I can fix that.
I can fix that.
Peaches and onions right here.
My daddy owns the
Yeah, that's a great one. I love that quote. I say that one all the time. I can't remember.
Yeah. What did he say before that?
The duck may swim on the lake, but my daddy owns the lake.
My daddy owns the lake.
I know all the words to that Dig It song.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And the very beginning of it when he's like, you got to go and dig those holes.
Dig it out, dig it.
Yeah.
Dig it out,
yeah.
Dig it out,
I love that song.
You gotta go and dig those.
It made me want to dig, honestly, because it came out when I was kind of like a middle schooler, and I think I did. I like dug in the backyard.
Yeah.
No, seriously, me and Devin Jones, I'm pretty sure, started
What were
digging.
you going for? Trying to find the next Kissing Kate?
No, there was already a pile of dirt from I think when we dug up our pond, and so we just dug. We didn't even dig into the ground. We just dug into like topsoil.
You're like, I think that movie changed my life.
Yeah.
I dug.
I would have never dug.
You know, now that I think about it, yeah, I dug every day for 7 years. That's funny. Like it's one thing to like be like a elementary school kid and be like, I'm gonna go dig. Like a middle schooler though, you're still like, let's go dig.
I think I was
again.
still digging.
Like I could see it once, be like, let's pretend like we're holes. But then like you did it multiple times. You think?
Yeah, I don't know how long it lasted, but I do remember digging.
That's fun. Tommy Boy is another one.
Oh yeah,
Big Daddy.
Did they catch a niner in there?
We call him from a walkie-talkie.
Yeah, those are called
Doctors.
doctors.
Yeah. Oh yeah, another one that some of them are a little inappropriate, but
I'll say a quote and you tell me. No,
Okay.
we should move on from
No.
the quote thing.
No.
Now that we've lost
Fast
all
forward.
the
Fast forward 4
female
minutes. This
listeners.
is our podcast. Our podcast. Fast forward 4 minutes if you don't like this. Give me one.
Okay. You leave me here with Steve? You know that one? Waterboy.
Oh, I've never seen Waterboy.
Then you're off the hook.
Yes,
Pretty good movie. And that was in an era where you should have seen Waterboy.
I think it was probably right before I turned 13, and so I wasn't allowed to see it when it was out. And then I don't think
catch it in high school.
I was scared to rent it from my parents. You know?
Okay.
So
Okay. We'll go a little easier. The Pin is Blue.
Royal blue. Liar, liar.
That's good. Okay. Miss Lippy's car is green.
Yeah, Billy Madison.
Nice.
I love that one. Stop looking at me, Swan.
Billy Madison, I think I saw a little too young. Like, because then I watched it again later. It's like, oh, wow, this is even funny. Like, I didn't catch
That was
half
like
of
his
this.
first movie, I think. His first like big.
Really?
I think so.
The big one?
No milk will ever be our milk.
This is fun. Just
Thank you very much, Miss Lippy.
That is actually really funny. I don't think I like fully grasped that situation too as a kid. Just like he is so embarrassed. He doesn't realize, like he doesn't want Mrs. Lippy to know he's in the class. Or he doesn't want that other girl that he's Veronica Vaughn to know he's in the class.
Oh, that's another one we quote a
Billy,
lot.
you forgot your stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Miss.
He comes at blasting that the stroke. Everybody.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard?
That's a fun song.
Yeah.
Is that Styx, I think?
It is not. It is Billy Squire is what it's called.
That's why I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay, a couple more. This is a little tough to do just off the dome, but we're doing it. I think I can help with the Pan Pam situation.
That is Nate from The Office.
No.
No?
No.
Pan Pam? Is it The Office?
No. It's not.
I don't know.
A much more notable quote from that movie is "Don't touch my drum set."
Oh, okay. Step Brothers.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know that movie super well. That's like a 7 out of 10 for me. It's maybe even a 6.
Okay.
Not that great for me, but what about?
I'm just waiting for me to get like even
Okay,
one.
let's get one. Let's get one for
one
Timon.
of these. I'm just like,
Let's get one for Timon.
Okay. What is Gen Z like?
Everything the light touches.
We have to quote like he's Gen Z. We have to. Quote,
knows
like,
that.
No, we have to quote
Yeah.
like Charlie D'Amelio videos.
Oh, right.
They don't
right.
watch movies. They watch TikTok.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Logan Paul.
oh yeah, that's from Logan Paul.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
you got
Oh,
it. Yeah.
finally.
What about Let It Go? Let It Go.
Yeah, musical theater. It's
Yeah,
gotta be
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. It's the only way he gets it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's funny.
Oh man. Oh yeah. We could have a whole episode. We just call Scott. We just go back and forth. Like Scott's really good at quotes too, and he's good at quotes. Like he knows Three Amigos really well. Mrs. Doubtfire. He could spout some of those off real well. So anyway, you're right. I want to keep going with this, but we should stop.
Let's do one last voice memo, and then we'll call it an episode, and then we'll go to Florida. So
Sweet.
This one's from Mary.
Hey, Jake and Brad. One of my favorite parts of the podcast is when you guys share your summer camp stories. So I figured I'd share one of mine that I think you guys are going to appreciate. So I work at a dog sledding summer camp, and one of the things we always have the kids do is they have to run this little loop through the mountains. It's very, very short, right? But the whole idea is that they learn to never give up and just do their very best no matter how hard it is, right?
Sounds hard.
So this one kid, all the kids have to do it, and they always complain a little bit, but this one kid, he's really like, I can't do this, guys. I don't think I can do this. We're like, you got it, buddy. You got it. You can do this. We're cheering him on, and he's going around the loop. We've seen him the whole time, right? And he's like, I can't do this. We're like, yes, you can, buddy. Keep going. Keep going. Anyway, then he comes back to the front, and he's like, oh, my gosh, I can't do this. I'm like, you got it, buddy. We're so proud of you. Then he lifts up his pant leg, and he has prosthetic leg, and we just made this poor kid run around the thing. I was like, why did you tell us? Like, we thought you were just not, didn't want to run. I can't believe his parents never told us. We felt so bad.
Whoa. that was a whirlwind of a voice memo. She said dog sledding summer camp, correct?
Which, for a split second, I thought it was a camp only for dogs. Like, we will take your dog and we'll make sledding champions out of them.
And I had no idea they even had those in Tampa. Wow.
Yeah, we have mountains in Tampa.
I was blown away. Okay, but she was saying that they just run around
they run up and around the mountain, and that teaches you to never give up.
And there was this one dog with a prosthetic leg.
Yeah. One of the dogs had no legs.
I guess at dog sledding camp, they don't wear a lot of shorts. This guy is just running in jeans or something. How do you not see the prosthetic leg?
Yeah, it's in Tampa, but they want you to think it's in Alaska. Well, okay, so the whole time I heard dog sledding camp, I heard go around in this circle, teach them you can do it all, whatever, anything's possible. And I heard, or in my head, I was thinking that he was riding a dog.
No, they were running.
They were running. And so the entire time this kid's yelling, I can't do this, but yet he's doing it. So really, I think Mary was right. Like, you can do it. It probably was very uncomfortable.
Well, then
Oscar Pistorius did it multiple, in more than one way.
That's right.
Yeah.
He loves, when that gun fires. That's his thing. He loves that. But also, I mean, I'm not going to say they have an advantage, but if I run up and down a mountain,
my legs sore.
I have 2 calves that are sore. Yeah. I have 2 quadriceps that are sore.
True.
This little dog sledder, he's only got 1 leg that's sore.
Sounds so derogatory. This little dog sledder over here.
Like, what does he need? A little WD-40?
Not too much.
No, I'm just kidding. If you have a prosthetic leg, that is a joke, and I believe that it would be harder to run than if you were able-bodied.
Yes. Interesting, though. I want to know more. Mary, send us some more info on the dog sledding summer camp.
Just anything.
Believe it or not, we don't have those in Kansas. So
I've been to Tampa, but I've never seen them up close.
No. We're going to Florida. Maybe we'll see if they have any there. But that's pretty crazy.
I'm leaving from Tampa to go to our honeymoon, but I could see if Rachel would love to stay an extra day on the way out.
Yeah.
Hit up some DS.
Dog sled.
Nintendo.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. Anyway, Mary, that is pretty fun.
What do you think it's like to dog sled? Like, you think it's a rush, or do you think it's a little bit of a letdown? Like, these things aren't going as fast as I thought they would.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much skill, how much jockeying is there.
Will you look up real quick, just dog sled, and see how many dogs? What is it, 4?
No, 8.
Really?
Maybe more.
Are they all synchronized?
I almost want to guess more, but let's see.
I'd say 8 or 12. It's like a full sled. Are we talking Iditarod?
4 to 10 dogs.
4.
So
nice.
4 is an option. 4 to 10, with 18 or more used for some races.
Wow. Okay, that would be a rush. If you are controlling 18 dogs at once, I've never controlled more than 2.
I bet you get going pretty fast with 18 dogs.
Yeah. Wow.
And how much, I think you're probably there to steer. Actually, the more I'm thinking about it now, I think there's a lot of verbal commands. I think that's what it is. I think they're all trained to know, you are barking at them, what to do.
Timon, have you ever seen the Cuba Gooding Jr. masterpiece Snow Dogs?
No.
I haven't seen it since I was really young. Didn't know if you'd seen it more recently. It's about sleds and dogs.
You ever see Iron Will?
No,
I've heard of that.
That's a serious one.
You
Isn't
seen?
it?
Yeah.
I know 8 Below. Have you seen that one? I don't know. That's another dog sledding movie. One that I've seen.
I know it's a movie about kind of Celsius and Fahrenheit and like ongoing battle, like good versus evil.
Figuring it out.
Yeah. No, A below what?
It's a metaphor for something.
I googled like 18 sled dogs top speed, and in 2007, this team broke every major speed record in the world. How fast do you think 18 sled dogs can go?
18 sled dogs can go, and this is faster than it sounds because cars drive fast, guys. 45.8 miles per hour.
Okay,
That's fast.
I know.
That's fast.
They're going downhill.
I probably would have guessed lower. I don't know. Well, let me throw in a guess. Actually, I really have nothing to base this on. 30.
You think I was just like
I'm not
doing
like
some
Brad.
Calculations? Man, I'm not like Brad. He did some crazy mental math.
Calculate. 37 miles an hour. 34
Gosh,
miles.
make it up.
34 miles.
34.
so the thing that I clicked on said 20,
Okay.
Okay.
but then
We're really overestimating these dogs.
But then I clicked on something else. It's like, well, for sprint sled dog racers, a blink of an eye to hit top speeds of near 30 miles an hour.
Oh, these other dogs were just walking.
Yeah, I don't know. They were just, they were trying to keep pace. So either way, they're like school zone speed, I would say.
Yes.
20 to 30.
I mean, hey, you're low to the ground. I mean, like that's
You're
gotta
right.
still be a rush.
Yeah,
That's true. You don't have like a windshield protecting
even
you.
if you're not controlling them, I mean they do like tourist like just riding on a dog sled. I'm pretty sure even that'd
That'd be fun.
Hattie
I
and
don't
I
know.
talked about the Grand Canyon yesterday. She had never heard of it before, which is just fun to be like,
Oh, you
never
don't know
heard of
about
the Grand
this?
Canyon?
Oh,
Let me show you.
it's
It's
cool.
This huge hole.
Huge orange hole.
And I told her how you can take mules down the mountain.
Yeah.
And she wants to do it with me someday.
I want to do that.
Can you imagine the two of us just on two different mules? Come on, Hattie, let's go. Who would get down there slower?
Have
Me
you
or
been
Hattie?
to the Grand Canyon?
I have, but I've never gone. I've just been to the top of it.
Gotcha.
I've never gone down.
I've never like fully hiked to the bottom. You need like a pass and a bunch of stuff, but I've just kind of hiked around and dude, those mules look miserable.
Really?
Yeah. I think they just get worked so hard.
Yeah.
And maybe they don't mind it. They're just a mule.
I don't
But
know.
still. And also be tough. Like some of those like get a little sketchy. Like I think I would rather trust
Yes.
my own 2 feet than a
Yes.
mule.
I would be very upset with that mule if it killed me.
I would be too.
Right? Like, whereas if my own 2 feet did it, I'd be like, well, it's on me.
But the mule, I'm like, why I oughta.
I'm like, I'm gonna sue that company that gave me that mule. How if you get the mule, do you still like get guided by somebody else down?
I think you have like a mule boss.
Okay. Cool.
I do think there is
A
like
mule pass?
yeah, like a mule plan.
Yeah.
There is like a head mule
Head muler.
Yeah, something
Head
like
gobbler.
that. Yeah.
Cool. That's
All
a
right.
good way to end it.
Let's wrap this puppy up. Let's do comment of the week.
Oh, what? Oh no. Oh, there it is. My phone's been weird, guys.
Okay.
I have one.
Mine comes from Emma Stonehouse. Said, I'm coming to the Philly show on Thursday and cannot wait to see such an iconic ghosty legend there alongside Jake and Trey. You better believe I'll be clapping hard at all the 30-second bits. Emma, you probably already know this because the podcast has come out, but that's not part of the tour, so Isaac will not be there. But loved the comment anyway. Love the enthusiasm.
Are you coming back to Philly for the big tour?
Probably not, because this will be like,
throw some kind of bone.
hey, Emma.
Coming to Pittsburgh?
Yep.
Are ya?
Probably. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
come to another city in the area. Yeah,
Lancaster?
I think last year we came, whatever Mickey's Rock is outside of, we went to that. I think that's Pittsburgh. What's the other big town in? There's Pittsburgh, Philadelphia,
Gettysburg.
Gettysburg.
What
What am I thinking of? There's like 3 big towns in Pennsylvania.
are there?
Doesn't matter. You do yours.
Gotham. Okay, mine is from. I'm not going to say her name. I'm just going to say her initials, just because you'll see. Her BE is from. She sent us an Instagram message that says, "Hey, Jake and Brad, I know the poop episode's been controversial, but I wanted to thank you for it specifically. My oldest is a middle schooler who's in that argumentative and full of attitude phase, and it's been really tough. He isn't a ghostie, but overheard me listening to the poop episode and was super intrigued. We listened to it and laughed together, and I've been joking about it often. Thanks for helping my slightly obnoxious tween and I connect. It has brightened our relationship for sure. You guys are the best." Love the idea of it's a mom. Love the idea of a mom and a son connecting. That's fun. I think about the times that my mom would suggest things to me growing up, and sometimes it'd be like, "Mom, this is silly," but other times it's like, "This is actually really good." So I like the idea of connecting with your mom.
Oh, so like the word tween.
Tween.
My little tween.
Give me your little tween. Little tween jacket.
Fun.
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 What's the other city in Pennsylvania?
Scranton.
Oh, okay.
huge metropolis. But yeah, that's the episode. Thank you for all the voice memos, especially Carly. Go support her business. She was really fired up about it.
As you were reading that comment, I thought to myself, Jake did that hilarious voice memo at the beginning. That was so funny to me.
Good voice memo episode. So yeah, thank you guys for listening. We'll be back Monday live from Florida. So it's a good couple weeks to be a ghosty. There's a lot of fun stuff happening.
Get the fun stuff happening here.
Get your fun stuff. Get your fun stuff.
Seats taken. Love you guys. Have a great week. Make it a Wednesday. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Ghostrunners Podcast. Everybody.